How's it going, YouTube? It's Roxas again, back with Reload. Last time we left off, we were just dealing with the aftermath of the last full moon. Leveling up our social links again. And, oh yeah, I guess probably shouldn't have moved, but, we went on a, well, to be honest, I called it a date in the, thumbnail for the last video, but that's mainly because whenever I see people talk about the outings with Elizabeth, that's typically what they refer to him as. Which I guess makes sense, especially if you know how it all ends. But, yeah.
Very well then.
I think my sound on my TV might be a bit too loud. But yeah, what was I doing again? Right now, I think I just fused for some personas. I have 2 magicians now, though. No, I really should. I think I said this before, but I really should like start reviewing what I did in the last video, just so I not only have a better idea as to what let's say at the beginning there, where I like reintroduce what was happening, but also just so I don't end up doing the same thing as before. Confused for Carmen, which I guess won't be too bad, but I don't really need a lover's persona right now. Then again, she does learn a Gilao. That would be good. How much is Oberon? Because I do need that one. 6,000. I have. Oh, that is more. Damn. It's more than I have right now. So I guess I'm gonna have to hold off on making Carmen. Now, if only I can remember what it was. Yeah, but so it begins. But now, if only I can remember what I was doing last time. I mean, clearly was gonna hang out with someone. Probably these two. If no, actually, I would probably still need to check the school. Let's go to my class, because if I can talk to, okay, I can't talk to Kaz. Kenji isn't here. And I'm guessing I can't do student council either. Wait, who's in the corner over here? Oh, Yuko's right here. Okay. Actually, I don't think I've actually like walked up to her before. I think I just hung out with her through the messages. I guess hanging out with Yuko would make the most sense, since I think her rank is at 3, I think? I guess I said that twice. Oh no, I guess they're both at rank 2. I think I have... Wait, I don't have either of theirs on me. I don't have strength or Hanged Man. And yet I have 2 magicians. Oh, not what I meant to do, but just as well I meant to press square. Right, so... Oh, come on. Why am I goofing up this much already? So, Aha, power slash Agi. Rearrange these real quick. This is just the way I like to have skills organized. Magic, physical, statuses, and then passives. Oh yeah, healing would go under would essentially fall in the same branch as statuses. Although I do place those like a step above. Sorry, I probably should be doing something else right now, but this is going to bother me until I get it right for all of them. There we go. Right, Oberon. Alright, so what was I doing? Right. I'm going to have to either get rid of one for you know, I'm gonna have to get rid of one of them to get either a star or Hanged Man persona. It'll probably be Archangel, since he's the lowest level, meaning that he'll probably be the cheapest to buy back. And I was just at the level room. Or I guess I could start Chihiro's, but that kind of feels... What's the word? It just doesn't feel smart to do, I guess. Since I already have these 2 to work on. Starting another one would just kind of throw another wrench into things. So yeah, for right now, wait, there's actual reflections? Holy crap, I didn't realize that. No offense, I thought the game would kind of, I guess I shouldn't, what's the word, judge ATLUS or Sega, but I did not expect them to actually program reflections. I expected them to just like gray out the mirror. Huh, that's cool. But yeah, no. I think it's dumb how the littlest things sidetrack me. And the most random things too. But yeah, let's head back and I guess I am gonna have to get rid of Archangel first. Wait. No, actually, before we do that, let's check how much he actually is. If I'm right, I only have him right now because of his light skill, and I think that's actually about it. Although I did already give who was it again? I think Oberon has light skill.
Registering, I see.
Yeah, no, I can register them. I can re-register them all since I messed around with the placement of their skills. Although let me just double check to make sure no one's weaker than they're registered as. Right, I also wanted to keep the healing skills essentially, yeah. Okay, so no, the Jack-o'-lantern I have registered is stronger than the one I have currently. So I can just get rid of the Jack-o'-lantern and then buy him back when I make Carmen. Yeah, I don't know why I'm overthinking this. But considering that Angel skill or Archangel skill set's pretty good actually. I can't delete him from here.
Are you finished?
Kind of how I have to leave the bubble room to get rid of a persona, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I think for right now, I want to focus on Yuko's, because that was actually one I never managed to finish in my initial playthroughs of 3. You have to remember, like, I think I've said I played the game at least 3 times, and that is true. But the thing is, first time was FES. Second time was well, I went through again on FES the second time. Yeah, okay, sorry, because I'm trying to remember, and I'm trying not to confuse it with any other runs I've done of, and I just exited the Velvet Room. Oh. Did I mention I'm tired? Honestly, that's to be expected at this point, though. But yeah, my first 2 runs of Persona 3 were with FES on the PS2. And back then I was still, you know, like, new to Persona, so I didn't really know what to do in the initial run, so obviously I didn't get a max run then. Second time around, I did not remember any of the dialogue. So I just kind of picked I'm not gonna say picked random options, but the options I picked weren't like weren't always the ones to progress. To be honest, I think that's also happening here now, but I think I'll at least, you know, finish more social links than I did initially. And then my third run was was portable on my Vita. Yes, I own a PS Vita. Unfortunately, I've not gotten it modded yet. And I spaced out again. So yeah, Valkyrie Fort is 4,000. Inugami's 10 or 3. Sorry, I saw the 10 right there. But honestly, it would probably be cheaper to get Inugami. But like I said, I want to do a Yuko social link because I think I only ever got to about rank 5 maybe. I think 5. Like I said, I don't remember. It's been a long while.
Very well. We look.
I keep forgetting I can just do this now. I think we can just go second floor classroom hallway. Yep. I wish it would have spawned us on the other end, or at least outside of the classroom, but this works. Oh yeah, actually, I also needed to do Yuko's before anyone else's, since talking to her unlocks the tower social link.
There was this one time I left some tissues in the pocket of my running pants. And then I washed it without realizing. Oh boy, did that make a mess. Oh, can you hang on a sec while I put my shoes on?
I was gonna say something about the whole tissues in the pocket thing, but to be honest, it was just relating to a similar experience.
And it's the same stupid prank every time. Talk about unoriginal.
Piece of gum. That's it.
At least my shoes are safe. Going that far would have been crossing the line.
I mean, I'm curious. Does she know? I never would have.
I have my suspicions, but I don't plan to confront her. I was pissed off at first, but eventually I just got used to it. Getting worked up about this would just tire me out. It's not worth it. But if I catch her in the act, I am fully prepared to grab her and teach her a lesson.
Hell yeah, street justice.
That was a joke, okay? I'm a nice girl, really. Come on, let's
I mean,
go.
you could be nice but still have an edge.
So I figured this might be a good time to update our team uniform.
Then just do that.
What do you think of switching to running tights? They say it reduces wind resistance.
Hey, look over there. It's Nishiwaki-san.
Is that your new boyfriend? On to the next one already, I see. Impressive, Nishiwaki-san.
We're not dating. He's just a friend from the team.
I'll say this: they spoke barely 2 sentences, and I already know I'm gonna hate him.
Come on. No need to act all polite in front of him. Just tell it how it is. I'm surprised you could even get such a handsome guy. Maybe I should become a team manager too.
We've got it all wrong, as usual.
Don't do it. You'll just be running around after everyone all day. And it's not very attractive for a girl to be so muscular, you know?
You'd be surprised. A lot of people are into that.
Not so loud. Her boyfriend's like right here. I kind of feel bad for her.
That's really what you want to do. I won't stop you. But you're better off looking for a boyfriend elsewhere. A manager is a busy job. You won't have time to go around sticking gum on people's shoe lockers.
What on earth are you talking about? I haven't got a clue what that means.
Make it more obvious, why don't you?
Of course not. It was just a random example. What's wrong? Did I say something to offend you?
Not at all.
Hey, let's just go already.
You can tell she ain't shit. Yeah, flubbed it. You can tell she ain't shit since she got so nervous about that.
Sorry you got dragged into that.
Yeah, stuff happens, you know?
No, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Sorry. I should probably fill you in before you get the wrong idea about me. Let's go sit down. That girl in the black tights, we went to the same middle school. Back then, there was this boy on the basketball team who asked me out, and we started dating. But turns out, he was seeing her at the same time.
Oh my
She found
god.
out
I
she
forgot
said
about all
I
this.
stole her boyfriend, even though I was a victim too. She blamed me because I was the manager of the basketball team. Isn't that just ridiculous?
It's stupid is
And
what it
after
is.
I became the track team manager here in high school, that set her off on me again. But really, all I want to do is support others so they can be the best they can be. Remember the gum on my locker? That was probably her doing. She's definitely the type to hold a grudge. Oh, those girls have way too much time on their hands. All they do is complain and gossip. Why don't they do something more productive? They're the ones who should get a lecture from Makoto. You're not putting enough thought into your future. Tell that to them, not me. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry for what they said about you. Called you my boyfriend. Must have made you feel awkward, huh?
Honestly, yeah.
Hey,
Keep it, or not keep in mind, what's it,
how can you say that with a straight face?
this first.
And how many other girls have you used that line on, huh? When it comes to relationships,
Oh, I turned the auto on, I
you
thought it was
should
already
never
on.
play with a woman's emotions.
Yeah, no, what I was gonna say is, sorry if I seem kind of like quieter or a bit out of it. I am tired today, but not in the way where I'm falling asleep. You guys ever been like kind of like mentally, physically? I'm not even sure what kind of tired it is, but it's like a tired where you're like wide awake, like fully aware, but you just kind of, Man, I'm not trying to describe this. It's like it's like my body's reacting slower than my mind, and it just like they're out of sync, so it's throwing like my entire me out of whack. Granted, I'm not exactly a, what's the word? What would be a good like phrase to use here? Like a I can't even think of a thing. See, that's how bad it is. That is how bad this whole out of syncness is. But yeah, so I might just more or less kind of not blank necessarily, but just say nothing for a while. I mean, hopefully though, I did plan to go to Tartarus at some point soon, so maybe I'll like have that to deal with instead.
Oh, right. Make sure you don't tell Kaz or anyone else about the 2-timing thing, okay? You're the only one I've told. Oh, also, I broke up with that 2-timing jerk a long time ago. Just so you know.
I mean, I assumed as much.
You might be thinking, so what, right? Yeah, what am I saying?
Another like example of how out of whack I am right now. I was gonna say something, but I just kind of forgot. I like literally just opened my mouth to say it.
We should be getting home.
It disappeared from my mind in an instant.
I'll see you soon.
I don't even remember what that was gonna be like. What it was related to. I just kind of just. Poof. If it weren't for the fact that I already started recording, I would probably just like
Yamagishi-san, are you in there?
yeah, I would probably just stop, like I'm going to right now to let this play out.
Yes, come in.
I think we should start heading to the command room and... Huh? You already finished unpacking? I was planning on helping you out later, too.
Well, I didn't have too much with me, so I finished a lot sooner than I expected.
Oh, are you good with computers by any chance? You think you could teach me? I'm really not good with stuff like that.
Sure, if you'd like me to.
Are you looking into something?
Yes. I figured I should know everyone's defining characteristics and whatnot to prepare for battle. I can't do any actual fighting, so I need to make myself useful.
Oh, I see. You're a really hard worker, Yamagishi-san. And you've got an amazing ability, too.
Two quick things I want to mention. I know I said I wasn't going to talk during this, but two quick things. One, honestly, I do think analysis abilities are like a really cool aspect of personas. Yeah, sure, like you don't get the crazy BS skills or what's the word? Like any like the insane visuals from the attacks, but like each like if you look at each individual analysis persona that we've gotten through 3, 4, and 5, they're all like extremely unique, not just like terms of design when compared to the other personas, but like in terms of how typically their ability is displayed. Because like with Fukka's case, it's kind of like she's more like a psychic divining stuff, while in Rise from 4's case, she has the Himiko, her persona gives her like a visor, so it's like she's actually actively scanning them in real time. And then there's Futaba in 5 with her persona well, I'm forgetting the Necronomicon. What? I forget that. I know Lovecraft stuff, but yeah. It's not only she like getting like a bird's eye view and analyzing stuff like kind of like Rise, but at the same time it kind of fits with her whole UFO theme, or with the whole UFO theme that Necronomicon has. But yeah. And then the other thing I was gonna mention is that a cool thing is that in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, specifically the second Persona fighting game, the Navigator from 4 Rise actually is a playable fighter. There's again all the Persona spin-offs are canon. They all have their own stories, and there is a narrative explanation as to why Rise becomes able to fight. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but essentially what I wanted to bring up is I am curious as to how Atlus would make it so that Fukka's persona, I'm not gonna, I guess I could specify Lucia, but by that point she has her awakened persona, Fukka's persona and Futaba's personas, like how they would become fighters. If we ever got a Persona 5 arena, which come on Atlus, you're milking 5 for as much as it's worth. Give us a Persona 5 arena before you release Persona 6. But I digress. Anyway, back to this because I sidetracked long enough.
Now that I think about it, Everyone in this dorm is pretty amazing, huh? Sanada-senpai is hands down one of the strongest. And our leader has a power unlike anyone else's. I bet Kirijo-senpai is strong too. And Junpei... well, he's... whatever. But what do I have? I'm only half the person everyone else here is. I couldn't even do anything the last full moon. Maybe I don't need to be here after all.
What's this? Yukari's getting down on herself for quote-unquote not being able to do anything. Yes, sir, she got her ass kicked, but so did Mitsuru. If someone who you think is more capable than you gets their ass kicked in basically the same manner you did, you can assume that you're probably closer and more on par than you would think.
That's not true at all.
See, Fukka gets what I'm talking about.
I was told that a persona is the power of the soul, also known as your other self. That's why I think a person's personality and feelings are reflected in their persona. For example, Takeba-san, your persona has healing powers, right? That's because there's a kindness in you that no one else has.
I'm not kind at all. I just don't want to see anyone go down or get hurt, that's all. Come on. I think Ikutsuki-san's gonna be here soon.
I like when she was trying to, downplay what Fukka was saying, she inadvertently proved her point.
Oh, and you can just call me Yukari. I hope you like it here, Fukka.
I'm sure I will. Thank you, Yukari-chan.
Also, quick thing I want to mention, I love all the flowers in Fukka's room.
Sorry for calling you all again so soon, but I brought something special today.
Oh, is this when we get the new outfits? Okay, I'm gonna sidetrack to my brief outburst here, but I just want to mention this real quick. I like all the flowers in Fukka's room because I really like flowers. I wish I could grow some. I've tried. They've all died within a week because I have essentially the opposite of... I have like a black thumb instead of a green thumb. So yeah, no, basically everything I touch dies. And not in a cool way.
Well, let me just show you before I get into explaining what it is. I'd like to provide you with some new equipment.
Hell yeah. I love the look already.
Quite some time in development. We're now ready for the battle testing phase. The shadows are getting stronger. You just barely won the last battle. You can only assume they'll grow even more powerful still. That's why you all need something more to stay in the fight. From now on, I want everyone to use these during your operations. Combat gear, complete with a matching armband. And your new trump card in the battle against the shadows. Cartridges that enable the use of Theurgy.
Oh, so that's like an R&D thing. Okay, when I knew about the Theurgies just because the game's been out for like a long time now. So not a long time, but the game's been out for a while now. So all the stuff got essentially revealed to me. But I didn't know anything about like how those things came, like how we essentially got that ability. I always assumed that it was just kind of like a new BS kind of persona magic thing that got added. I didn't think it was like a thing that was researched and developed. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I'm curious what the word Theurgy means. I could have looked into it, but...
Theurgy means spiritual magic that could reach the gods in Greek.
Oh, okay,
To put
cool.
it simply, it synchronizes with the user's emotions, and when the right conditions are met, allows them to unleash an attack of immense power.
I will say, I keep like getting sidetracked, but another cool quick thing I do want to mention is that I'm glad that they mentioned that that Theurgy is a Greek word, because I think I might have mentioned this before. But all of our personas are based off of Greek gods. Well, I mean, Yukari's is more based off of a Greek myth, but it is tied into a god. Just quick rundown, if I remember correctly, there are two I'm iffy on. Obviously, Junpei's persona Hermes, a Greek god of messages, thieves, and I forget what the other thing is. But actually, they have like a whole list of things. Fukka's, if I'm right, Lucia. Actually, I don't really know. I remember that her awakened persona is more directly tied to a Greek goddess, but I'm not too sure about Lucia. Same with Penthesilea. I think I might have looked into it at one point when I like first got the game, or first like initially played through, FES. But I actually don't really remember too much about that one. When it comes to Akihiko's persona, Polydeuces. That is another name for Pollux, which is one of the twin gods, or one of the two twins that form the Gemini constellation. If I'm right, Polydeuces was the immortal one, while his brother Castor died, and in his grief, he asked Zeus to share half of his immortality with Castor, and then they were both turned into the Gemini constellation. Our starter persona, Orpheus, is he introduces himself as a master of strings, but in actuality, he was a son of Apollo, if I remember correctly, who was like essentially the greatest musician of his time, until his wife died. Well, I mean, actually, he was still a great musician after that, but apparently his music was so good that it could like affect your emotions. And after his wife died, all he ever played was sad songs, and because of that, it bummed literally everybody who ever heard that, who would hear his music out, to the point where even Apollo himself said, "Okay, dude, we're gonna give you a shot to go get your wife back." Long story short, he fucks up and he loses his wife, and then he gets torn apart by actually, I forgot what it was that tore him apart. I think it was nymphs, but yeah. Until they leave just his head alone, which is why when Thanatos breaks out of Orpheus, his head is the only part of him that's intact. And then Yukari's persona, Io. Okay, this is one that is a bit. Okay, well, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint to how this story goes. If you know anything about Greek mythology, all I'll say is Zeus is involved. If you don't know if you don't know why that's important, essentially every Greek myth involving Zeus boils down to one main thing. Okay, well, most of them do. There are a few that aren't, but essentially, Zeus sees a girl. He gets interested. They bang. His wife finds out. She gets pissed. Bad things happen. In this case, Zeus sees a girl named Io. He sleeps with her. Hera finds out, gets mad. To hide Io, Zeus turns her into a cow, which is why Yukari's persona is sitting on a little couch thing. Hera, essentially calling his bluff, says, "Oh, hey, that's a nice cow. Can I have it?" Zeus, in an attempt to, I guess, make his wife not be mad at him, and also, to keep hiding Io, says, "Okay, sure." And I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of just forgot how the rest of it goes, but yeah, no, that's like the basis of it. Eventually, Io does return to normal, and I think she also becomes a goddess or something. I don't remember, but yeah. Look into them all yourselves, because honestly, the stories behind these personas are really cool.
Oh, you're talking about signature attacks.
Of course, he relates it to video games.
I've been waiting for something like this. Okay, how does it work?
Well, about that, it's a bit difficult to explain. I think it might be easier if you just try it out for yourselves.
I mean, for the shadows, definitely, but I am curious as to if there's like any recoil. It's always important to know these things.
That. It's been well tested and determined completely safe.
How has it been tested exactly? I mean, I have an idea as someone who's played this game before, but in the how do I phrase this? Essentially, like, I don't know how this would be tested, or if this was my first playthrough, I don't know how this would have been tested, because as far as we know, we're the only Persona users, and Akihiko and Mitsuru, I don't think they've said anything about this, so who would have tested it?
I'm sure you'll get a chance to see it in action as you continue your battles. Oh, there's a manual for it as well.
There's a manual?
If you feel the need. Well, I'm sure glad I made it in today. With Yamagishi-kun joining us, Kirijo-kun can go back to being a frontline fighter. That means Cease is going to have a new lineup after today. And what better time than now to roll out this new weapon? Don't you agree? Oh, would you look at the time? I'd like to talk more about this, but I've been quite busy with the investigation into those large shadows. I think we're on the verge of a breakthrough, though, so I'll be sure to let you know what we find out soon. Okay, I'm leaving the rest to you, Kirijo-kun.
And there he goes.
I sort of thought this before, but he's rather laid back, isn't he?
You'd think.
More like careless.
Okay, you really think that, yeah.
It's fine. We should just give it a go like the chairman said.
In fact, since everyone's already here, now might be the best opportunity. Let's head into Tartarus and try out our new equipment. I've been wanting to get back into the swing of things anyway. And this will serve as a good test of our team lineup with Yamagishi as backup. How does that sound?
Sorry, I just kind of blanked for a second. Actually, what just happened? I kind of, I zoned out after what the heck did I even say? Right after P left, and what was it? Yeah, I kind of like zoned out after the spit. So give it a go. No, we just okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, no, sounds like a plan. I mean, it's basically what I already had in mind anyway.
You brought these just for us. And you wouldn't want to miss out on my super cool finishing move, would you?
That I don't care about. But we should go for Fukka's sake so she can get used to things.
I'm a little nervous since it's my first time, but I'll follow your lead.
All right. We'll go into Tartarus once everyone is geared up.
Understood.
All right, sweet. Not only do I just go right into Tartarus, not have to worry about wasting a day, but also I know this for a fact because I remember seeing a cutscene. Yes. An animated too. Oh my! I'm so glad this cutscene is animated. Hell yeah! Oh my god, those outfits look sick. And the fucking oh my, Lotus juice always fucking hits. Nice. And the slow-mo, of course I have to bring in the slow-mo. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they just slowed that down for the trailers, but no, it works perfectly. I love it. The strut too, the strut. Hell yeah. And the freeze frame, oh my god. I'm sorry, I know like I ruined that entirely, but
awesome. We're like a super elite task force.
honestly, facts.
Come on, could you at least wear it like you're supposed to? Oh, but it does look like everyone's outfits are a bit different.
Each one is made to complement our physiques and fighting styles. And we're testing the prototype out on me. But it feels
Oh,
even
okay,
better
so
than it
they
did
did kind of
before.
test this stuff.
It's very light and sturdy. I wonder if it's the same materials they use in the military, or maybe even the ones for spacesuits.
Knowing the Karijo group, and especially what they do later on, I would not be surprised if this is military grade, like, probably, honestly, maybe it is, like, Kevlar or something.
Seems like this armband isn't just for decoration either.
According to the manual, there are a bunch of different features built
Wait,
into it.
what?
For example, it can give you a readout of your vitals.
Okay, that's cool.
Hmm.
How
What
exactly,
else?
though? I mean, honestly, probably not gonna
Also
explain
a
it.
function that notifies you when you can use your Theurgy?
That's cool.
Sorry, it doesn't look like there's much information about that.
Also, I get that, you know, they're keeping this secret so that when we see it, you know, we're like our minds blown and all that, don't know what to expect. But A, they already showed these off in trailers, and B, I mean, wouldn't it be helpful in this instance for them to, you know what they're about to do? Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, I guess Fukka's supposed to like have it in her hands, and I get that they probably just didn't want to spend the time, you know, actually doing this. But wouldn't it be? I just think it'd be neat if she had like actually had like a little like booklet she was flipping through. That'd be nice. That'd be fun.
All I can tell is that you load the cartridge into your evoker to use it.
Then let's make
Those
that
things
our
actually have
objective for
magazines.
today.
That's nice.
Make sure to stay alert, everyone. All right, Yamagishi, you're going to be our backup, just like I mentioned before. This time, I'll be joining the rest of you in battle.
I'm going too. I gotta make sure my skills are still sharp.
Me too.
All right, then including our leader, that will be our team.
Wait, I want to go too. I was so ready for this. You can't just put me on standby.
We can't go without our leader. You stay here and support Yamagishi.
Honestly, yeah, no. I mean, all these are valid, but honestly, this especially. Again, I think I mentioned this, but actually, no, I don't think I've ever mentioned like my team in 3 or FES. I mean, granted, a few of the party members we get later on, like, they were mainstays. Akihiko definitely was too. I do think I kept Yukarian mainly as healer. Yeah, but whenever, essentially, like, I would like to keep everyone evenly leveled. So I would always, swap teammates around a lot constantly. And whenever, like, for whatever reason, if I couldn't use someone on the main team, or I just kind of felt like switching it up every now and then, Junpei was always, like, my first pick in reserve. And, okay, it feels kind of weird saying that he was reserved, because honestly, he always did feel like an ace. Like, the man always came through. I can never not remember an instance where like, there was a fuck-up with Junpei. I can definitely remember once for Mitsuru. Marion Karen still gives me flashbacks. I know a few instances Yukari would fuck up, mainly when she would, like, strike the enemy with whatever they were resistant, not resistant, with whatever they blocked or reflected. Akihiko with since he had a reliance on physical attacks, he would just always try those first, and a lot of the time they didn't do much, or again would also get reflected or blocked. So yeah, but Junpei always, like, was on top of things, at least from what I remember. So yeah, we got to keep our ace in reserve.
Oh, really? When you put it that way, how can I refuse? Don't worry, Fukka. Nothing's getting past me.
Okay.
There he goes again.
Come on, we got to prop up our boy.
Fukka, if it gets too dangerous, just leave him behind. And don't be afraid to smack him if he tries anything funny.
Okay. Got it.
Huh? You get it?
Yamagishi, could you scout the area and find a good floor for us to start on?
Okay.
Oh, nice.
It seems different in here from before.
Well, that's nothing new, right?
No, not like that. It seems distorted. It's probably just temporary.
That's interesting.
I'll try and find a stable floor for us to start on.
Oh wait, if I had to
You can
guess,
tell that much already? Wow, Fukka.
It could be because we didn't enter the usual way last time. Or because of those huge shadows. We have no idea what's gonna happen in here. Not that I'm complaining, though.
Okay, just real quick, I wanted to mention, it's probably different to, like, how to phrase this, because they're probably going to make this, like, a limited thing, just to test out the new mechanics and all that, and get used to having Mitsuru on the team. I guess this would be the point where they also introduce, like, swapping out team members. So they're probably going to just, like, we're probably going to have, like, a preset amount of time in here, and I guess this is, like, their way of justifying it, like, in lore.
All right, let's go.
Oh, that new sword looks pretty cool. And this bow I got is really light and looks pretty easy to use. I can't wait to see it in action.
So, the chairman got us all new weapons too,
Nice.
huh? Guess we should be thanking him.
He barely explained anything, though. Sometimes I can't tell if he's actually helpful or not.
All of this has been custom made for us. You can tell because of the C's mark engraved on everything.
Nice.
As always, you're in command. And make sure to check the equipment before we get started.
Sea sword, longbow, great sword, knuckles. Oh, I guess Mitsuru probably has hers equipped by default. Yep. Nice. The loss in accuracy probably won't be too bad. Yes, C's rapier. I will say this though, I do miss the days in FVS where we could just, like, have every weapon type equipped. That was a really cool thing. Oh, it nulls poison too. But I do think I'll appreciate the agility 3. But the increased evasion will probably cover for it. So yeah, I'll take those. I think everyone else is good. Yeah. Anything else I'm forgetting? Oh, wait, actually probably should check Mitsuru and see what skills Penthesilea has. Hit the wrong button again. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so yeah, about what I expected. Was kind of hoping to luck out with Bufala, but guess not. Now let's check on Lucia. Nice. Full analysis and jamming prevents detection by enemies until entering battle or changing floors. Huh. What's this one? Sylphid Aura. Raises defense and accuracy in the next battle. Cool. Just realized I should have been reading those. Well, I guess I better late than never. I'll see what Yukari has to say. Oh, by the way, do you know what those numbers on our new armbands mean? If it's the order that we join C's, shouldn't yours and mine be reversed? Maybe it's kind of random? I mean, there's no number 2. Oh, there is. There is. And if I had to guess, I would say, yeah, technically she joined before us, but we were in battle before her. So I guess I guess it would be like the order in which we fought, because, not gonna... Well, I mean, obviously Mitsuru was the first, but if I remember her armband, we saw in the cutscene, I can't zoom in, but we saw that in the cutscene her armband was number 0, then he was 1, then Akihiko was 1, the mysterious other, who you can probably already guess, but I'm not gonna spoil just in case you can't, was number 2, we're 3, 4, and 5, oh, and, 6. Yeah, so if I had to guess, I would assume it's not going based off of who joined, but like when we first fought. Because yeah, and in case you couldn't tell, Mitsuru was the first. Let's see what she has to say. I can finally fight your side now. On top of that, we have new battle gear and equipment. Hopefully you'll find me reliable. And Fukka? I'll be here to provide backup from now on. When I'm geared up just like everyone else, it really gets me psyched up. Nice. Okay, so should we go, no, I guess we just use the teleporter.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, I should have read that too, but yeah, I can't go with you, but I'll do my best to back you up from here. I should have got Orpheus for this. I would want to see what the Theurgy is with him. I don't know if it's if it would be a special one or if just like ours is generic since we can use any persona. I would assume at the very least Orpheus and like 2 specific other personas that we get later on, they'd have unique abilities. Or I mean like have a unique Theurgy. But yeah, looks like we're here. Yamagishi, do you copy?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh wait, I just realized. Yeah, sorry, I have the volume on my TV a bit low, so I couldn't tell if that was being voiced or not.
Are you picking up any shadows?
It looks like there's one close by. Be careful.
All right, let's head over there and feel things out.
Imagine I just like actually spoke over them the entire time. That would be funny.
Honestly.
I both stopped there because I wanted to hear that dialogue, but then also the sword. Just want to get a good look at it. Seems like a pretty standard sword. That's what Mitsuru's look like. Granted, I don't know too much about swords, so I can't say anything about like how practical or how well designed these are, but I do like the looks of them. So we're just fighting 3 shadows here. Hope this is the first one.
You're approaching a shadow. Get ready for battle.
Roger that. I'm always ready.
Leader, are you ready?
Without a doubt.
Then let's go.
Hey up. No! I can't tell who hit first. Who hit first? Was it me or them? Damn it, it was them.
We've been ambushed. They've taken the initiative.
Tough luck.
Nice.
Reflexes, Yukari-chan.
Right, so what are these weak to?
Setting up.
Weak to ice, and no weakness is known for that one.
I'm ready.
Let's hit with the Mabufu.
Yes. I'm far more in my element here. Let me show you that I haven't lost my touch. Let's go.
Nice. Oh, sweet, they're all weak to ice. Sweet, and now we'll go see what her all-out attack end screen looks like. Of course, she does the dramatic hair flip. Nice.
Looks like everything went well.
I mean, we got ambushed, but overall it wasn't too bad.
Fukka, you were amazing! Great job!
Thank you, Yukari-chan. I still sense some enemies nearby. Keep an eye out if you decide to engage them.
Oh, we're engaging them, all right.
Oh yeah, we are. Right, so what's where? I actually don't know what button to press there to get that to happen. Snuff Soul. Not even gonna try to pronounce that. It's a little bit like discombobulated or whatever, so I'm just kind of. How did I miss both of those? What the heck?
Do you see any shadows? They should be just ahead.
Nothing down here. Surprise attack.
We got the upper hand.
The enemy's weak to ice. Let's freeze them solid.
Shall I move to strike? Too late.
If we're lucky, the big one will also be weak to ice. And if not, okay.
Freeze or contest attack just knocked down 2 enemies. I'm ready.
Guess we'll send it to me
The enemy's
and
close.
try to figure out what this thing's weak to. Never mind, we already know. We should send it to Akiko then. I think I'll give it to Captain Kidd. I want to get Zionga. Wait. One other quick thing. I need to double check.
Still setting up.
Okay, we don't know if these things resist or reflect electricity. Well, we're about to find out. And they reflect. Okay, damn.
The enemy lines are broken. Now's your chance.
But hey, at least we knocked. Yeah, at least we knocked down the big guy.
By the way,
Okay, so that part wasn't voiced. Just want to make sure. Well, the combat uniform seems to be working out. But what about that Theurgy thing? Yamagishi, have you figured out anything on your end? I'm sorry, it's still unclear. I am picking up something during battle, though.
I see.
There's no pressure. Just continue your... Yep. Oof, man, I think the drowning is starting to kick in. Weird. I felt fine a minute ago, but... No, now it's like really hidden. Yeah. Maybe it's like just recording also kind of tires me out. I guess since I know that... How to phrase this? I guess since there's a camera on me, I feel more aware of myself and kind of just start overthinking things and all that. I don't know. It's probably a mental thing. But yeah, just continue your observation.
Oh, hello.
Let's do this.
Let's grab that chest. Fear Sutra. If I'm right, that's an attack booster. I will never get over how weird this place looks. Really cool though. Why this stuff is glowing, I do not know, and I do not think, and I don't think I want to know why. Soul drop. I'm trying to get as many items as I can. How did I miss that twice?
Leader.
Are we actually gonna be like allowed to move around or to go up more floors? I thought we would only stay here for like for a limited time. I mean, I'm only assuming that because, you know, they put in stairs. If they didn't expect us to continue or have like something else planned, then they wouldn't have had those there. They would have just like made this a dead end essentially. At least I think they would have. You know, just like as an extra measure to ensure that you don't accidentally get too far ahead.
Time to finish this.
Got him.
Three enemies. Be careful. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
These are all weak to ice, right? Yeah.
Two more. This is our chance.
like fish in a barrel.
Easy peasy, living breezy.
Crushing victory.
I no longer detect any shadows. All the ones on this floor have been defeated.
Nice.
It's all coming back to me. It would be wise for me to keep battling.
Let's keep going then.
Let's head for the stairs. Alright, so we definitely have a bit more to do here.
Hang on.
I may stand corrected.
I'm sensing something on the floor above us. Something strange.
Is it some kind of powerful shadow?
No, it feels similar to the distortion I felt earlier.
Roger. Let's move carefully and assess the situation when we get upstairs.
Whoa, what the? This is dark.
Huh?
Wait, are we separated?
What? Why is it all dark? Where did everyone go?
Okay, we are separated.
Please, everybody, just stay calm. It looks like you were all sent to different locations on this floor.
So they separated us by force.
I don't think they're smart enough to do that. I think this is just
danger
random.
Lurking in this darkness. We need to regroup as soon as possible. Yamagishi, can you guide us?
Why now? Fukka, where should I go if I want to?
Yukari-chan, look out!
Huh?
You got ambushed.
You're here!
Oh, that one's new. Wait, what?
Not again.
Oh, come on!
Everyone's always protecting me. I'm getting hurt because of it.
Redemption moment.
What am I even doing?
Yukari-chan!
Fukka, I need you to back me up. I'll hold this thing off until everyone else gets here.
Oh yeah, Yukari, you got this.
Focus.
Nice with the crit.
Help me.
All I'll say is I'm pretty sure all I'll say is I'm pretty sure she could have used standard D. I don't think she needed to heal herself too. That's just a waste of SP.
Yukari-chan, load the cartridge into your evoker!
Oh, choked on my own spit there. Oh, no, I don't have any water. Oh. Okay, give me a second. Sorry to ruin this climactic moment. Sorry, but I was gonna say, I was about to say something, but then I choked on my spit. I was gonna say, so Yukari's the first one to use Theurgy. Honestly, this is like a nice little. I know it's like redemption earlier, but she didn't do anything wrong. But it's just nice that she's the first one to do it, like because of what happened before. There's probably like a word to describe what I'm saying, but I can't think of it. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what this is. Oh, okay.
Now's the time.
Go for it, Yukari. Okay, that looks sick. Theurgy activation. When your motions run high in battle, you or your party members will be able to activate Theurgy. Theurgy can be activated on your turn when your Theurgy gauge is at max. Unlike normal skills, they do not cost HP or SP. Press R2 to activate your Theurgy. Please note that it cannot be used while you are afflicted with a status ailment. Okay, no. Okay, I'm excited to see what this one looks like. Oh, that looks nice. That is a sweet ass looking screen. Cyclone Arrow deals severe wind damage to one foe, ignoring resistances. That looks sick. Personality. What the heck? That's new. After healing someone, her desire to prevent death strengthens. Oh, is that supposed to be like the trigger that ups with Theurgy gauge? Wait, what's that? Okay, no, so that just kind of makes that expand. Okay, so okay. Okay, so that's probably the way that this balances out, because, you know, having everyone's Theurgy gauges, like, charge around the same time would be, like, broken as all hell. So I'm guessing, like, this... Yeah, no, it said right there, gauge condition, yeah. So healing will raise her Theurgy. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, let's see how this works. I remember, like, when the leak for this was revealed. This looks so cool. Oh my god. Nice. And she does a pose too. Damn. Okay, no wonder she becomes a Sentai actor. Sentai. Sentai. Have to clarify. Sentai. Not the other one. Okay, leave that to the people on the internet.
I'm sorry. It was all my fault.
But you saved my ass, so it evens out. Yeah, good to see she's good. Good to see she's alright.
Thanks, but you shouldn't be so reckless.
Takeba, later.
Looks like you both are okay.
Sorry I worried everyone.
It's all right. You did well in handling an unexpected situation.
Maybe we should consider starting over. Let's head back to the entrance for now.
Good work out there, team.
I'm sorry. I should have been able to navigate better.
Yeah, she was thrown into an unexpected situation. I'm pretty sure if even if Mitsuru was still our navigator, she would have been in the same boat. You know, she did great.
I agree. I'm convinced that you're the one we need on support.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Fukka.
I didn't do anything. It was all you, Yukari-chan.
That special attack sure was cool though, Yuka-tan.
Give me a second. No, it's cool. You're good. No one. I don't think anyone is. Yeah, just me. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, no, I'm recording another one. Okay, but I'm sorry about that. Don't know if you heard. It was a family thing. But yeah, it's pretty much been like almost an hour, so I'm gonna like wrap this up in a bit. But yeah, we'll wrap things up here first. Wait, can Fukka display what she sees? Because from what I remember, like, essentially navigators can like get like an overview of the battle, and they can see it themselves. But I don't know if they can like display it. I think, as far as I know, like the only one who can do that is Futaba in 5. Huh. But yeah, no, how do you see it?
How? I just focused really hard and thought to myself, I have to do whatever it takes. And while I was thinking that, I kind of felt something surging inside me.
The chairman did say the cartridge would synchronize with our emotions.
Did he? I don't remember him saying. I don't remember him saying that.
I'm still not entirely sure how it works. From what I could tell, it reacted to Yukari-chan's strong emotions.
So this weapon gives the user strength beyond their limits when their emotions are heightened?
I don't really get it. But basically, if we're fired up enough, we can really pop off, right?
And thanks to you, Yukari-chan, we have a good idea of how it works. From now on, I should be able to tell when someone can use theirs.
Okay, before I'm just gonna throw this out there before we find out what everyone's trigger conditions are. I'm gonna hazard a guess here. I'm gonna say for Akihiko, it is dependent on how much damage he takes, because I feel like if he gets, you know, knowing him, the more he gets beat up in a fight, the more like what's the word? Like I guess hyped he is, you know, to fight. Whole like a whole display of strength kind of deal. Mitsuru's a bit tricky. If I had to guess, it would be depending on how much or like how often she uses her skills. Like there's a certain amount of skills she has to use before she can access Theurgy, or something like that. And it would count all skills, you know, like her magic, healing, buffs, debuffs, status conditions, you know, stuff like that. And for Junpei, if I had to guess, it would probably be something like damage dealt. And the more he deals damage, the more he hypes himself up, and the more like ready he would be to fight. Yeah. I'm dying to try for myself. Honestly, considering what almost happened, I'm being stupid, but yeah. It's all thanks to Yukari. Let's hype her up too. We already have Junpei up, so
I didn't do much.
turnabout's fair play.
I just got lucky. much more than anyone else.
I'll do more research into how the syncing with emotions works later. Everyone has different feelings when they're fighting, so the timing on when they can use these will probably be different too.
I'd like to give it a go myself, but we should call it a day for now. We can't overwork our leader, and we've got some time until the next full moon.
I like how they singled me out. I mean, I guess, yeah, sure, I got my ass kicked pretty good there, but, you know.
I'm a little worried about the change with the floors, though. What if something like that happens again?
Yes. If something has changed in the tower, we'll need to be extra careful when exploring from now on. In any case, we may have had some problems, but we learned a lot today. Not only did we get to test our new lineup and equipment, but we also got to see that we're all improving at a remarkable pace.
Aw, Kirijo-senpai! Quit buttering me up. Just leave everything to Junpei Iori, the soon-to-be MVP.
Maybe I shouldn't be the one to say this, but you literally didn't do anything today.
Damn. I forgot Yukari's like that. Alright, so I'm curious if we like have full access to or if we can just see everyone's Theurgy triggers.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Okay.
I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
I mean, that could have been a text. Yeah. But yeah, can we go there today? Maybe. Maybe. Kaz and Kenji. And just realized I said them for the wrong people, but honestly, yeah, no, I probably am just gonna hang out with Maya again today. Almost time for the shopping show. Right, and the crops too. Wait. Oh, right, I forgot to mention a while back. Oh, hey, the coat's just hanging here now. That's sick. I can't examine it. Yeah, forgot to mention a while back, I did finally buy the expansion pass and the DLC, so have some more stuff to add here. I guess it was in the closet. Right, let's see. The Velvet Room outfits, and yeah, that's about it. And there's also like DLC songs and all that. Before I do anything else, yeah, Maya, brain food, and an important thing. Not being persona. So, can I see our Theurgy triggers? Yeah, there it is. Nope, wrong button. L2. Cadenza. Nice. So, after summoning a persona. Okay, so we get like the literal easiest trigger. Yukari, yeah, healing. Junpei, after landing a critical hit. Okay, that's that. Ooh. Okay, so a bit more situational, but I guess random. But yeah, no, that honestly, it wouldn't be too bad because since they're already down by the hit, they'll take some extra damage, and it is severe slash damage. Right? What's Akiko's trigger? After strength, so after a buff. Okay, cool. Lightning spike, heavy electric damage to all foes and or resistances with a low chance of shock. Not bad. And Mitsuru's, after weakening enemies or inflicting an ailment, her will burns brighter. Okay, so just debuffing her status conditions. Severe ice damage to one foe, ignoring resistances, high chance of freeze. That's actually really cool. And Blizzard Edge, that sounds badass. Then Fukka's, after analyzing an enemy, her yearning for a friend's trust grows. Oracle. Yeah, no, that's the same as it was in original. If I'm right though, we don't unlock that till way later. But yeah, just a random positive effect. Okay, well actually they changed it. Because in original, it was just a random effect overall. So it could have been literally anything, and sometimes, you know, you got screwed over. But overall, that's nice. Also just realized their numbers are there. 0, 6, 3, 4, 5, 1. Nice. Alright, so I'm probably gonna call it here, just because it's been about an hour, and yeah, no, I know I said I was tired earlier, and I feel like I was rambling a lot today, actually, but yeah, no, it's starting to catch up, and I'm a bit surprised I talked as much as I did. Again, I guess it was more like a physical, mental thing, but yeah. Anyway, you guys know the drill by now. Typical YouTube stuff. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to dislike. Drop a comment. In this case, what do you think is cooler, the new outfits or the Theurgy? Because personally, I mean, I guess it's just cosmetic, but I mean, you know, drip. And the Theurgy skills are really awesome. Although from what I do remember hearing, they are a bit overpowered. So maybe it might have been better to like tweak it a bit just to either deal less damage, or maybe like maybe it's scales or something, or maybe just make the triggers like less. Okay, actually, well, I can't speak to the reliability yet since I haven't really used that many. But you know, maybe like tweak the trigger conditions a bit. But yeah, subscribe if you want to keep watching. Check out my other gameplays or my unboxings. Hit the bell to stay notified, and yeah, I'll see you next time. See ya, C's.